And so we've got 30 minutes today. We're here with you for 30 minutes. It's a jam-packed agenda. We're going to take it from the top and cover just a little bit about what interactivity is, what an interactive video is inside the WeVideo platform. If you're unfamiliar to that feature of our product, we'll do a very brief introduction there. Then we're going to talk about learner-created interactive videos. A hallmark use case of WeVideo is student content creation, facilitating media projects with students, empowering students to make videos. Well, this empowers students in a different way to create content using our interactive video tools. So today, our learners are going to be at the core of content creation. We're going to talk you through the workflows on how that works inside of interactive video, talk you through a couple of use cases for how you might facilitate this with your students. We're going to talk about assigning learner-created content and monitoring that content, and then how to extend the learning, and also give you some additional resources that you can take back with you to your classroom. All right, Taylor, did I miss anything? Is that what we got planned for the audience today?
You got it, Ryan. I think that they're going to get a lot of great information out of the webinar today and are going to be really excited to take this back to try it with their students.
Absolutely. And I'm going to take you through a couple of just introductory slides, and then I'm going to turn it over to Taylor to talk through the use cases and go through some workflows. And then hopefully we're going to be able to have time to jump into the product and show you just a quick demo of how you can do this. So playing on the screen right now, you're going to see our instructional design studio. That is the core of WeVideo interactivity. That studio allows users to layer activities, use templated or personalized interactions, websites, or discussion prompts across a video using text or audio, which means that as an instructor, a teacher, a faculty member, if you're a higher ed viewer today, you're able to pull in content from places like YouTube, from Vimeo, or even videos that you create using WeVideo, and begin layering those interactions into your instruction. You can use this studio to overlay different types of interactions with that video, that audio, or visual source that you're then sharing and assigning to students. And what that means for your students or your learners is that when they're encountering these assignments in your course, they're simultaneously watching and interacting with the different levels of the learning objects that you've set up ahead of time as an instructor. And these self-paced learning objects we refer to as interactive videos. And you'll be able to, you as an instructor can create these. And today we're going to show you how those operate within a learner-made video. So interactive videos can be deployed asynchronously and synchronously. Today, as you see in that beautiful purple color, we're going to focus on learner-made videos. We have a number of previous webinars that talk about our self-paced interactive video that instructors design and deploy to students, as well as our playlist features, as well as our live synchronous delivery mechanism, which is called broadcast. So there's multiple ways that you can create an interactive video and then deploy that to learners. And the focus of today is going to be that learner-made piece. But if you are interested in just learning how you use the core and essential features of interactivity to create self-paced interactive videos, or to develop playlists, modules, or even deploy a interactive video synchronously, you can go back to our resource center and view those events to understand those use cases as well. While we today focus here on learner-made videos, learner-made interactive videos. Thank you. So I just want to take a moment to orient you to this infographic here and walk you through a few of the use cases for learner-made interactive video assignments. So Taylor's going to get into the nitty-gritty of these on the next slide, but what I'm just going to kind of set up for you is that you can use learner-made interactive videos as an assessment tool, a professional learning tool, or in your classroom. In face-to-face, not enough time to see each learner's presentation. You'll allow learners to overlay interactions as a way to add analysis of third-party content. This empowers learners to be instructors and take ownership of content digestion. So here are a few use cases, right? Performance tasks, talking about capturing performance tasks in the performing arts, in public speaking, and in teaching practicums. and then strengthening that instructor and learner relationship. So being able to provide more feedback, review work in progress, advisory projects, and in self-reflection. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. I'm going to bring Taylor back on, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper into those use cases. And you just got to unmute yourself.
That would be an important step. Thank you, everyone, for bearing with me. Thanks so much for that introduction, Ryan, on interactivity. Super excited to show you some of the use cases that you can get your learners involved in being those creators. So the first use case we're going to go through is going to be analyzing third-party content. So as you can see on the screen, this is, a really fun show that most people know, but the purpose of this video is to use this with a humanities, media, or journalism course. This also could be used in social sciences. The learner is actually asked to submit a URL from YouTube or from a commercial here. So Breaking Bad was the pick for this commercial. And the benefits of using this kind of submission is that learners can use the pause interaction as they'll have full access to the instructional design studio to write their analysis of that third-party video here. You can use that to overlay supplementary information, and then the instructor will know as those students submit those videos and their analysis how they applied their learning to the analysis of the third-party video. Our second use case is centered around performance tasks. So this is great for performing arts classes, public speaking, or even teaching practicums. Learners can submit a video to their interactive video. They can upload that video content. And in this example, we'll see a student teacher who is doing her lesson for the class. The learner will be allowed to trim and crop their video if they want to focus on a specific portion of that content. The learner can use a simple template to allow a discussion interaction to be applied to the entire video. This interaction allows the learner to go through and review and provide their timestamp comments about their own performance, as well as letting the instructor or mentor or co-teachers come in and leave that timestamp feedback as well. This is a great use case that allows asynchronous submission of a performance task or presentation without sacrificing that feedback piece. So this is really great in a lot of different areas, but any performance tasks that you have, you can always put into interactivity from the learner perspective for them to evaluate themselves and have others evaluate them as well. And then our last use case is asking your learners to become the instructors. In this example, you're going to see that students were asked to create an animal presentation. They were all able to pick their own animal, and they actually created their video content and then put it into the interactivity platform. They're then able to craft meaningful questions about that video. And really, we know that learning happens when students are mastering that concept and can then quiz others on it. So you'll see this here. One thing that I like about this assignment in particular is this aligns with our assignment ideas library on the multimedia side. So you could have every student create their own video and actually then compile them together and create a repository of your students' work. And so I'm going to show you that on the next page here. Another great part of this use case is that as the instructor, you can copy any of those videos that students create into your account and reassign them out to the learners in your class.
Yeah, that's a really cool feature. I love that one where you can take these and then continue to reassign them. it just gets so much more value out of the platform.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. We think it's awesome too. And this is an example of a project that I gave to students. They each were able to create their own interactive video about an animal of their choice. You can see in this example, then I have compiled them and also added in a little survey and a playlist here where students can vote on their favorite animal that they learned about. So this is fun and the students love it. And it is just an easy way to jigsaw. I've also seen this done for professional learning with, teaching and having teachers record themselves and then creating a repository of those recordings in learner created interactive videos. You can also use this for a book study or any other way that you want to jigsaw a project in there.
And that's a really great call out there. The jigsaw being one of many active learning strategies that you could utilize with these digital tools. But we talk a lot at WeVideo about utilizing our tools to support active learning. And this is a perfect example of that and that Taylor facilitated and is sharing here. And again, this isn't a just a substitution for in-class digital jigsaw activity. This really does allow for another level of student learning because they're the ones that are putting together this presentation they're being able to get feedback on it. They're being able to view and learn from other presentations and then share out with their peers in a much more robust way than you might get without using a digital tool.
Yeah, that's a great call out. It also is just fun for the students then to be able to take this home and see their work and their peers' work. I know that every single student that I've ever met gets really excited to share something they make on the computer as a video. Not that writing papers isn't like their most favorite thing to do, but it's so much more exciting for them when they get to go home and show their loved ones or anyone in their life, I created this awesome video. And in this case, they actually get to add in those questions and feel like they're a teacher and making things like their teacher makes for them. So I'm going to walk you through quickly on how to create a learner-made interactive video assignment. One thing that's nice to know is that your copy of the slides is available. I have dropped it in the chat, but I'll also add this back on the screen in case you would like to download your copy. This is going to take you through a walkthrough on all the steps you need to use this feature in interactivity. And we're going to go through this live today. But you can always access this if you need it, and you can click on the specific step and it's going to show you a quick GIF on how to complete that. So this is a nice resource to have, or if you want to share this with other people at your organization that you think would benefit from it, you can always do that as well. So I'm going to open up my WeVideo account. If you would like to follow along, you are more than welcome to do so on your own computer. But when I am in my dashboard here, the first step I'm going to take is using that drop down to move over to the interactivity space. And once I'm here, I'm going to see my interactive videos tab. This is where all my interactive videos that I've made previously will live, but I can also create new interactive videos using the drop down in the right-hand corner. And to create a learner created interactive video assignment, you're just going to select that white arrow and select create learner made interactive video. Once you're here, you're going to see this pop up, and this is where you can name or title your assignment. And then you can add in any instructions that you want the students to follow. So in this case, I may put use your animal video that we made in class to create a or an interactive video for your peers. Include whatever interaction types you want. You could say 3, 4, 5 interaction types. One thing that's important to know here is there is a character limit. So if you ever wanted to apply a rubric to this assignment, you would want to put that in your learning management system above the assignment so that students could reference it. You'll also find that advanced settings will allow you to adjust the point value. And then you can enable different settings here if you would need to as well. And so you'll see allowing learners to upload files and then also enabling complete or incomplete grading. And then you would just press create. Once you're here, that is really how simple it is to create the assignment itself. Now we are going to assign it out to learners. And so from this view, you can select the thumbnail of that interactive video assignment and select assign from that dropdown. Once you're here, you're going to see the assigned preferences. And on this view, you can see assign to learners, which is what you would want to leave it. You can do a start and end date if you want. And then you can also pick the class or classes you'd like to assign it to using the checkboxes on the bottom. Once I select the class that I'd like, in the top right-hand corner, I'm going to press assign. And then I'm going to grab that link to send to my students. Even if I don't, even if students are accessing through the link, as soon as they click it, it's going to prompt them to log into their account. One thing that you want to make sure is that students are rostered into your class already. So if I go back to my multimedia creation space and select the classes tab, I can select the class that I'd like to assign to. And you'll see the assignment I just assigned here. But on this little bar here, you'll see assignments and people. When I select people, you'll see the ability in the middle of the screen, if you haven't added anyone, to roster or invite people to your class. You'll be able to import from Google Classroom or share the invite link or code. The easiest way, I think, to do this with your students is the first day you use WeVideo within your class, have all of your students log in, and then there's a, when they have a classes tab as well, just click in there and have them enter in the code to join your class. And then you won't have to send them a link ever to access an assignment. They would just go into their account, click on the class, and the assignment would be listed there. So that's always important to note that you need to roster your students before assigning that out.
And just another note as well, this is accessing the product from the WeVideo sign-in. There would be a different workflow for you if you were using an LMS such as Canvas or Schoology. We're not going to have time to get into that today, but there are plenty of resources we can point you to that would show you how to do that as well.
Yeah, that's a great call out. We can definitely share the article that goes through all of our different learning management system workflows for that. And then once you're ready to monitor the progress of the video that you've assigned out, you're going to go to the same thumbnail and press monitor. And then you'll see all of the classes that you have assigned it to, and you'll select the monitor button. This is going to be an empty monitor page because no one's taken it. We just created it. But if you go to this part of your slide deck, you'll see the ability to look at how to grade this. So you're going to see a few different things that are going to show here. You're going to see your learner's name, their completion status, so completed and how long it took them to complete it. If they're in progress, it'll be yellow. And if it's not started, it will be red. You'll see their score. The lock icon will allow you to reopen a learner's assignment if you want them to continue editing it further. You can use this play button to preview it. and then you'll see the paper icon will allow you to copy that learner's interactive video into your own account. If you select the enter grade mode, this score area will just become numbers on how many points you have allowed that to be worth. And then you can signify what that student's grade would be and then press save grades. So we really value learner created interactive videos because we know there is a high relationship between higher order thinking skills and academic achievement. And we believe that this feature really helps requires that deeper and greater degree of cognitive processing. So knowing that this platform can help your students build up from those lower level cognitive skills up to that creating and evaluating phase with those learner created content. So just always something to keep in mind that this Bloom's taxonomy framework really applies to our tool and also to this feature in general. So we also want to remember that our WeVideo tool is an end-to-end video platform. So beyond our interactive tools, we do have multimedia tools as well. So you have the ability to use our assignment ideas library to help kickstart some of these learner-created interactive videos. I've pulled a few of our assignment ideas that can really tie well into this feature. So you'll choose your favorite assignment and assign it to students. Students will create a captivating video with the knowledge that they've researched or put into their video. And then they can transform into that master question crafter using the learner created interactive videos and test their classmates' understanding. So with this dynamic combo of created video projects and then the mastery piece with learner made creative videos, students will be able to showcase their knowledge, challenge their peers, and then unlock a whole new level of learning.
Yeah, and that's amazing because it just doubles down on the way that students can create media and create choice in their learning through the multimedia creation activity, and then, as you said, become the master questioner and add interactive elements to that video that they create in multimedia creation. And this, so you don't have to always be relying on YouTube or Vimeo to pull video content. You and your students can make your own content inside of the multimedia creation portion of our tools and use that in the interactive interactive video space. So a really great sort of coming together of the full platform that is WeVideo today.
Yes, awesome. We also have Beyond the Amazing Animals, which is the one that I highlighted in our example today. For our creative challenge this month, we have the animal fact sheet. So it's National Animal Month. So make sure you check out our creative challenges. If you assign them to your students and submit them to us, we pick one winner at the end of each month to win some WeVideo swag. And that one's a great one to use for this as well. So you can definitely use both to create an awesome learning experience for your students.
Yeah, great plug for the creative challenge. I left the link in the chat. It's wevideo.com/creative-challenges. And then once you navigate to that homepage, you'll find the month that we're in now, October. You can click on that tab, learn more about how you can facilitate that project, how you can then take that project, transform it into a learner created interactive video, and then submit for your chance to win some awesome classroom swag. It's a really great challenge. We do them monthly through the year. So be on the lookout for Novembers and Decembers and on into the next calendar year, which is wild to think that we're almost at 2026. But we are almost out of time, but I did want to run through some other resources. I'm going to go ahead and throw that banner back up. That is the video. I don't want to play that again.
I got it for you,
Ryan. I got it. I just got it. Click the slides here. And at the end of the deck, you'll have our resource section. This infographic is a great way to, again, visualize the importance or the value of using this workflow inside of interactivity to provide students the ability to make their own interactive videos. We've also got the help desk article that Taylor put in the chat for you, I believe, I think that was a support article. Yes, it was.
Yes, it's a collection of all of the different learning management systems and how to assign learner-made interactive videos through that.
Perfect. Yep. And we've got one specific to learner-made interactive videos as well. And then just finally, we have a couple of upcoming webinars for you. Again, all of our past webinars can be accessed through our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@wevideo, or in our resource center. Again, I'll put that in the chat. That's wevideo.com/resource center. And if you want to go ahead and just flop to that last slide, Taylor, if you could, just the event slide. Yep. We've got next week, we're going to be doing a webinar about how to facilitate digital citizenship activities. Digital Citizenship Week is starting Monday, October 20th. And we've got some really exciting activities to share with you on how you can facilitate digital citizenship in your classroom with your students. I'll be joined by Bobby Kalman of our WeVideo team to cover some of that. We've got some introductory webinars on tech consolidation and interactive video specifically for higher ed. So if you are a higher ed faculty or instructional designer or someone that works in a higher education setting, come join us for that. And then the last Thursday of October, we will be talking about personalizing learning with interactive video design. And I'm very excited about that one because I'm going to get another Ryan to help me co-host that. It will be the double Ryans co-hosting that episode of our interactivity crash course series. So I hope to see you back here for one or more of those. I always forget this, and it's just because I don't know. It's still not a habit for me, but I have to pick a winner for today's swag box. For the swag winner, Taylor, did you have somebody that you picked?
Yes.
Okay.
I just dropped in the chat. Andy Gerhars is our winner today.
Yes, congrats, Andy.
Thank you for coming and engaging with our webinar. We appreciate you all coming. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our team at success@wevideo.com, and a member of our team will get back to you with any questions you may have.
And then Andy, you're going to email Kelsey Garcia, who is our events manager, kgarcia@wevideo.com, to grab your swag for attending this event.
Awesome. And we can also just give your name to Kelsey and have her reach out with your registration email as well. So we are super excited you won your swag, and definitely tag us and post in your new stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, please register for one of our upcoming events. We love to have you here. We love being able to share all the amazing ways that you can use WeVideo with your students in your classroom, in your educational context. And we hope to see you back here very soon. Thank you so much again for spending your time with us today. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.